So the scene was like Detroit's local version of Soul Train. Yeah. So Nat Morris was like Don Cornelius, right?
Right.
So, but the thing that was unique about the scene, they had both national acts on there to come perform, but they had a segment called Rap or Dance where they had local artists perform. So now we talk about jitting and footwork. They actually had the Funketeers come on there. But then for the hip hop scene, there was the rap or dance category. They had who was some of your favorite performances on the scene?
Man, XBX 90 was dope.
Gumby Scratch. Yeah, and Gumby was doing the Schoolcraft.
Man, I remember seeing George Clinton early on there.
Yeah.
You know, Felix and Jarvis, you know.
Yeah, yup. And then who else? They had Ace Lee on there. Yeah. He had the Cool J swag a little bit. Silver Reed, female MC. Yeah. Oh, I can't forget my man, No One Could Stop the Monster Rock. Yeah, that was classic. Yeah. So the scene set it off, and hip hop at that time was this was like the late 80s when they brought that in. But the scene had been on air since like the 70s. But when they brought this segment in, hip hop was still coming out of that, that hood hop phase. But then a new dance show came, and hip hop was transitioning more to a little bit more to what we're seeing now, a little bit more gangster rap. Yes. Who were some of the artists you remember from the new dance show?
Man, Merciless Amir, he was on there with the polka dots.
Yeah, Day Without a Rhyme. It's like a day without sunshine.
Yeah, he was like a baby Rakim early.
His wordplay was crazy. He was right
there, Yep. Ebony in Our Business. Eddie D. Cash Flowing. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Yeah. J to the D, Sack Chaser.
He K-Stone, he made a huge I remember coming home from school to rush home to watch K-Stone on TV.
Yep.
And he performed Hot to Trot on there. And it just man, I was hooked day one.
And what's unique, what was unique about the new dance show is they had artists perform and they showed their videos as well, because remember, before we had like Mac 10, not Ice Cube Mac 10. We had a Mac 10 here in Detroit. Had a video and everything.
He had one of the most expensive videos.
Back then. And shoot, I don't know how the videos got made back then for that budget. Yeah. But Jack Frost, Prince Vince.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Prince Vince was on there. What was it? B-Def and Poncho.
Yeah. Then Robert S. did
he did the scene.
Right.
So speaking of Robert S., Robert S. was the first Detroit artist to get a record deal. He was signed to Profile Records at the time, and same label as Run DMC. And Robert, he's some type of politician now or something.
Yeah, Grand Rapids.
Out in Grand Rapids.
I think I think it was Epic Records.
I always thought it was Profile.
I think he was signed a Bomb Squad.
Okay.
It was Epic Records, but Robert S. That was Chuck D's Public Enemy. That was his protege.
Okay. So we want y'all to look that up for us, and we want y'all to comment in the comment section. Let us know if Robert S. was signed to Epic or Profile. I say it's Profile.
I think it was Epic.
And he says Epic. Because I remember him saying something about the same label as Run DMC. So we got a little debate.
He may have two labels.
It could be. Yeah. We never know.
Yeah, I know Prince Vince, I think he was under two labels, Mercury and something else at the time. It was a lot of that stuff. Detroit had some single action going on.
Yeah. Prince Vince had beef with Rakim or something, didn't he?
It was Irv Ski.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because he
Rest in peace, Irv Ski.
Irv Ski had the song The Real Leader. Instead of Follow It, he had... Oh, yeah.
Irv Ski was writing for Bobby Brown. One of the Bobby Brown albums, when he had his back turned to the camera, Irv Ski was actually writing for Bobby.
Damn, that's dope. I didn't know that. Yeah, it's a lot of history. Then Awesome Dre came in with the... Awesome Dre stepped right in the middle of the LL and Kumo D beef, and he came out and he had both of them. Yeah. You Can't Hold Me Back.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that was dope. Cause just the album cover alone, it was like LL and Kool Moe was beefing, and then you seen this guy with this album cover come out, and he got LL. Well, you know, his image of LL and Kool Moe D bowed down on the ground in front of him. Now, Awesome Dre was the first local Detroit rapper I seen in a national magazine. So you know how we used to have Word Up and what was it, Rap Pages or Rap Sheet? And you know they have artists in there, and you take out the page and it was a poster. We had Awesome Dre in there representing Detroit with the Piston starter jacket on. That was dope. So yeah, we got a lot of history here, all the way up from that era. You had DMW, Detroit's Most Wanted. They went on to record. They recorded with Pac, right?
No, it was actually, I think they were on tour. They may met him somehow.
Okay.
It was more of like Jack Frost.
Okay.
Was on tour with Pac. Him and actually Dogmatic K-Stone was on tour with Pac.
That's dope.
Something he did in Grand Rapids, was it Michigan State or something?
Yeah, when some incident happened or something.
But I think it was a lot of, the locals was opening up for him. A lot of them got a chance to know him.
Yeah.
You know, his Flint connection was heavy at the time, too. So. You know.
Okay. Yeah, because he had the joint with Breed and all that, which is classic. Now, and speaking of that era, so we talking about Detroit's Most Wanted, right? And then we had Smiley.
Right.
Smiley, but I'm Not Friendly.
Yeah, Smiley. Yep. Shout out to the queen of the D, Smiley. Yep. You know, for real.
And female MCs, we can't talk about Detroit female MCs without talking about Boss.
Of course.
Right? And D.
Yeah.
Now, D actually had a song with Pac. It was more like an underground song, because it never came out as a single.
Like my boy DJ Assassins, it was his project, my boy in LA. You know?
Yeah. So if you get your hands on that, you got to listen to it. It's D and Pac. And Boss had probably one of the, was she one of the first artists on Def Jam, females?
It was Def Jam West or something.
Yeah, because like Nikki D and Boss were like two of the only, early on. Yeah. And Boss album was just classic. You talking about production from Def Jeff? She had
Eric Sherman.
Didn't Quick produce something on
AMG, I think Quick did.
Yeah. AMG was on there. Yep. So
Onyx.
Yeah, she actually had more of a bi-coastal album, because she had Onyx and AMG on the same album. You can't really beat that. So yeah, shout out to Boss, man.
It seemed like at the time it was like it wasn't cool to say Detroit on the records, but they was able to wear it in their clothing or just put spurts of it in there. But when that happened, it was so dope to see that happen back then at that time. It was